There's beauty everywhere you look on the West Side. Just look at the artwork. You watch the news, and all you see on the West Side is guns, drugs, and violence.
Is shot and killed.
But the number one killer on the West Side is heart disease. Rush and some other organizations did this whole study and found out through this data that the people downtown and the people in Oak Park live almost 20 years longer than the people in the middle, the people on the West Side. 20 more years to spend with your children, your grandchildren, your friends, your loved ones, to help your community. 20 years, that's a lot of time. But if the bulk of your income goes to housing, and then you have this much left for food and this much left for clothes, how can a community be healthy? These are people that I talk to every day. There's Dad right there in front of you. These are inside the store. Look at the full stock meat counter. Then he sold like pork chops, steaks, chicken. He sold everything.
You said everybody used to come.
Yeah, they did. My mom and dad migrated from the South without a lot of advantages. But my dad is really amazing to me because he only has like 4th or 5th grade education. But he was smart enough to make himself a success with that 4th grade education. He was able to save his money, and he bought a grocery store. And we moved out of our 2-flat home that my dad owned, and we moved into this apartment over the grocery store just to start up this business.
Like my mom, she be talking about how when she was little, she can stay out all day. All of them knew each other in that neighborhood. And I wish we can like do that nowadays, but it's not. It's a different time, so.
My mother had heart issues for a long time, and she was so hardworking that the doctor said that there was scar tissue, that she had had like these mild heart attacks and just kept working. But it was her heart that we lost her to. When I found out that heart disease was the number one killer on the West Side, I'm like, this is me. There was a grocery store not far from here, and it recently closed down. I don't know why it closed. I have a car, so I can drive to a grocery store. But sometimes there are barriers that come into play trying to get there. To somebody that doesn't have a livable income, a $2.75 bus ride is a big deal. That's not healthy physically or mentally as far as I'm concerned. So, this is $3.75.
You see almost every kid during the morning eating chips for breakfast. So.
Here's our choice of vegetables. We got some iceberg lettuce. There's nothing else to make a salad with it. No tomatoes. Here's some green beans, $1.69. So if I didn't have a car or bus fare to get to the grocery store, I would have to spend $1.69 on green peas.
One can.
One can. Your zip code matters more than your genetic code. Where you live and the conditions you live in matter. Most people that are in these situations don't have anybody to help them. I'm working a job with people who are faced with the same issues that I just kind of came out of. And I don't think that's a mistake. People say the universe, I say it's God, whatever you want to choose. I think the West Side is and can be a beautiful place. And somebody has to stay and advocate and fight. You don't like something, you got to stay and change it. I really believe that organizations like the American Heart Association can be a catalyst for change here. If we can start to tackle some of the issues that keep people from living healthy lives, we have a chance to make a real difference in the community. 500,000 people on the West Side, their life expectancy is cut by 20 years. Why should some people get 20 more years and others not get 20 more years? When you hear something on the news, think about me. I live on the West Side. My son lives on the West Side, and we are productive, hardworking,